We've gone through the process of verifying an inverse, and we've used our calculator as our primary tool. And now we're going to find the inverse of a matrix. And again, we're going to use our calculator as our primary tool. Now, in your book, there on page 200, it goes through a process by which you can algebraically find the inverse. First thing you do is make sure that the determinant is not equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, then no inverse exists. But again, I'm going to use our calculator to help us find this inverse. So we got two matrices here, 3, 7, 1, -4, and then 2, 1, -4, 3. And we're going to find the inverse of both of those on the calculator. So let's move in that direction. All right, well, I've got two matrices that I want to enter, and then we're going to find the inverse of each. So I'm going to go into second matrix, and we're going to first edit matrix A. We're still dealing with 2 by 2 matrices, so that's cool. And I want to enter the data from that, which is 3, if you recall, 7, and then 1, -4. All right, so there's 3, 7, 1, -4. There's my first matrix that I built. So let's quit, and then we're going back into matrix, and we're going to edit matrix B. And we'll because I just want to find the inverses all at one time. Again, I got a 2 by 2, and this one is 2, 1, and then -4, 3. All right, so I have 2, 1, -4, 3. Okay, so I got those built. Now I'm going to find the inverse of each matrix. So first I'm going to pull up matrix A. So I'm just going to hit enter. And to find the inverse, if I click on this x raised to the -1, that's going to actually give me the inverse. And so when I hit enter, I get all these decimals. And maybe I want to see that in fraction. So I go math, choose option 1, fraction, and hit enter. And so my inverse of matrix A, which was 3, 7, 1, -4, is 4/19, 7/19, 1/19, and -3/19. And that's pretty simple. And it's a whole lot faster than going through it algebraically. Now let's go find the inverse for matrix B. Again, I'm going to hit second matrix. This time I'm going to choose option 2 because I want matrix B. That's where I put that in. I'm going to find the inverse by clicking on x raised to the power of -1 and hit enter. And that's all intense. I can deal with that. So that inverse then is the matrix 2, 1, -4, 3 is 3/10, -1/10, 4/10, and 4/10 could actually be 2/5, and then 2/10, which is 1/5. Let's just hit the math and see what the fractions do, just for the fun of it. Yep, 3/10, -1/10, 2/5, 1/5, and there we go. We have found the inverse of those two matrices. Calculator is our friend.